Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the show, people. Today we're not talking politics, we're not dissecting the news, we're going on a trip, a visual trip. Get ready to feast your eyes on some serious beauty because we're about to embark on a countdown of the top 10 most beautiful cities in Africa. Now I know what you're thinking, Africa. Beautiful cities? Oh yeah, my friend, get ready to be surprised. We're talking stunning landscapes, vibrant cultures and architecture that'll make your jaw drop. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the ancient wonders of Cairo, Africa's got it all. Today, we're going to discover some of the most stunning urban gems on the continent, including a little place I like to call home, Durban, the gem of South Africa. So buckle up because things are about to get breathtaking. First up, let's head down south to the tip of the continent, to a city that needs no introduction, Cape Town, South Africa. Now, I'm not biased or anything, but Cape Town is the kind of place that makes you question reality. I mean, you've got Table Mountain just casually hanging out in the background, overlooking the city like a giant flat-topped bodyguard. And speaking of beaches, have you heard of Clifton or Camps Bay? These beaches are so beautiful, so pristine, they make you want to quit your job, sell all your possessions, and just become a beach bum. But Cape Town's not just about natural beauty. Oh no, this city's got a vibe, an energy that's contagious. You walk down the street and you've got street art popping, markets bustling, and the smell of spices and braai filling the air. And don't even get me started on the food. Cape Malay curries, boerewors rolls, bunny chow. Let's just say, you're going to need to pack your stretchy pants when you visit Cape Town. But there's a depth to Cape Town too, a history, a resilience that you can feel in the air. It's a city that has overcome its share of struggles and come out stronger on the other side. It's a city of contrasts, where the past and present collide in the most beautiful way possible. Cape Town, you're a hard act to follow, but let's see what else Africa has in store for us. From the southern tip of Africa, we're hopping over to the north, to a city that's like stepping into a whole other world, Marrakesh, Morocco. Now, Marrakesh is not for the faint of heart. It's a city that hits you with all your senses at once. The sights, the sounds, the smells. It's a full-on sensory overload in the best way possible. Imagine this. You're wandering through the labyrinthine alleys of the Medina, the scent of spices and incense filling your nostrils, the sound of vendors hawking their wares echoing through the air. You stumble upon a hidden courtyard, a riad with intricate tilework and the gentle sound of water fountains. You sip on some mint tea, so sweet it makes your teeth ache, and watch as the sun sets over the city, painting the sky in 1,000 shades of orange and pink. Marrakesh is a city of contrast too. Ancient traditions meet modern influences, creating a unique cultural tapestry that's both fascinating and beautiful. You can spend your morning haggling for souvenirs in the souks and your afternoon sipping cocktails on a rooftop bar overlooking the city. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can always hop on a camel and head out to the Sahara Desert for a night under the stars. Marrakesh, you're a feast for the senses, a journey into another world and a reminder that sometimes the best things in life are found outside of your comfort zone. From the vibrant chaos of Marrakesh, we're traveling east to a city steeped in history, a city that needs no introduction. Cairo, Egypt. Cairo is one of those cities that makes you realize just how young our planet is. I mean, you're walking down the street and boom, there's a pyramid just casually chilling in the background like it's no big deal. Thousands of years of history staring you right in the face. And speaking of history, you can't talk about Cairo without mentioning the Nile River. This river, my friends, is the lifeblood of Egypt. It's where civilization began, and it's still a source of life and inspiration today. Imagine taking a felucca ride down the Nile at sunset, the ancient temples and tombs lining the banks, the call to prayer echoing across the water. Cairo is a city of contradictions too. Ancient wonders exist alongside modern skyscrapers, the hustle and bustle of city life juxtaposed against the tranquility of the desert. You can spend your morning exploring the pyramids of Giza and your afternoon sipping coffee in a trendy cafe in Zamalek. Cairo is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a reminder of the power of the past, the beauty of the present, and the endless possibilities of the future. Chapter 4, Nairobi, the green city under the sun. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading south to a city that pulsates with life. Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi is a city that defies expectations. They don't call it green city under the sun for nothing. You've got skyscrapers reaching for the sky and then BAM! A national park right in the middle of it all. That's right, Nairobi National Park is home to lions, rhinos, giraffes, the whole gang. Where else in the world can you have a business meeting and then go on a safari in your lunch break? But Nairobi's beauty isn't just skin deep. This city is a melting pot of cultures, a place where tradition meets innovation head-on. You walk down the street and you're bombarded with a kaleidoscope of colors, the smell of nyama choma, that's barbecued meat, my friend, filling the air, and the sounds of Afro-pop blasting from every corner. And speaking of music, Nairobi's music scene is off the charts. From Benga to Gengetone, this city is a breeding ground for musical talent. Nairobi is a city that grabs you by the hand and pulls you into its rhythm. It's a city that's constantly evolving, constantly moving, and always full of surprises. Chapter 5, Zanzibar City, an island paradise dripping in history. Get ready to set sail because we're heading off the coast of Tanzania to an island paradise that's as beautiful as it is historic. Zanzibar City, Tanzania. Zanzibar is a place where time seems to slow down. The turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean lap gently against the white sand beaches. Palm trees sway in the breeze and the air is thick with the scent of cloves and spices. This is a place to relax, to unwind, and to lose yourself in the beauty of the island life. But Zanzibar is more than just a pretty face. This island has a rich and complex history, a history marked by trade, cultural exchange, and unfortunately, a dark past of slavery. The Stone Town, Zanzibar City's historical centre, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with narrow winding alleys, bustling markets, and beautiful old Arab mansions with intricately carved wooden doors. And then there's the food. Oh, the food. Zanzibar is a melting pot of flavors with influences from Africa, the Middle East and India. Be sure to try the biryani, a fragrant rice dish cooked with spices and meat, or the uroho, a spicy soup made with mango, coconut and potato. Zanzibar is a place that will capture your heart and soothe your soul. Chapter 6. Lagos, a city that never sleeps, a spirit that never quits. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're about to land in a city that's a whirlwind of energy. Lagos, Nigeria. Now, Lagos is not for the faint of heart. It's a city that's constantly on the move. A city that never sleeps. A city that will challenge you, excite you, and leave you breathless. This is the heart of Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, and its energy is contagious. You can feel it in the air, in the streets, in the people. Lagos is a city of contrasts. You've got gleaming skyscrapers rising up next to sprawling markets, luxury cars navigating pothole-ridden streets, and a vibrant art and music scene that's constantly pushing boundaries. And let's talk about the food, because Lagos is a foodie's paradise. From street food vendors selling piping hot suya, grilled meat skewers, to high-end restaurants serving up gourmet Nigerian cuisine, your taste buds are in for a treat. Lagos is a city that will challenge your perceptions, expand your horizons, and leave you wanting more. It's a city that's raw, real, and unforgettable. Chapter 7. Get ready to experience a city on the rise. A city where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa, which means new flower in Amharic, is a city that's constantly evolving, constantly reinventing itself. As the capital of Ethiopia, one of the oldest nations on earth, Addis Ababa carries the weight of history on its shoulders. But it's also a city that's looking towards the future. You see this in the city's architecture, a blend of traditional Ethiopian styles and modern designs. You see it in the people, a mix of old and young, tradition and modernity. And you feel it in the air, a sense of optimism, a belief that anything is possible. Addis Ababa is a city of surprises. You can spend your morning exploring the National Museum of Ethiopia, home to the famous Lucy skeleton, one of the oldest human ancestors ever discovered. And then in the afternoon, you can find yourself sipping on traditional Ethiopian coffee in a trendy cafe, surrounded by young entrepreneurs working on their laptops. Addis Ababa is a city that will challenge your preconceptions about Africa. It's a city that's proud of its past, excited about its future, and ready to take on the world. Get ready to move to the beat of Accra, Ghana, a city that pulses with energy, creativity, and an entrepreneurial spirit that's impossible to ignore. Accra is a city that gets under your skin. It's a city where the rhythm of life is a little bit faster, the smiles are a little bit wider, and the energy is palpable. This is a city where history and modernity collide, where tradition and innovation go hand in hand. You can spend your morning exploring the historic forts and castles that line the coast, remnants of Ghana's colonial past. And then in the afternoon, you can find yourself browsing the stalls of Makola Market, a riot of colours, sounds and smells, where you can find everything from traditional fabrics to the latest electronics. Accra is also a city that knows how to have a good time. The nightlife here is legendary, with live music venues, nightclubs and street parties that continue long into the night. Accra is a city that will steal your heart. It's a city that's full of life, full of energy and full of hope. Prepare to have your breath taken away, because we're heading to Victoria, Seychelles, a city so beautiful it feels like it's straight out of a postcard. Nestled on the main island of Mahi, Victoria is a city that embodies the spirit of the Seychelles. Laid back, luxurious and absolutely breathtaking. Imagine this. You're strolling along the waterfront, the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean sparkling in the sun, the air thick with the scent of salt and tropical flowers. Palm trees sway gently in the breeze, and the only sound you hear is the gentle lapping of the waves. Victoria is a city that invites you to slow down, to relax, to savor the simple pleasures of life. But don't let the tranquil atmosphere fool you. Victoria is a city steeped in history, with a rich cultural heritage that reflects its diverse influences. Visit the Victoria Clock Tower, a miniature replica of Big Ben in London, or explore the colourful Sir Selwyn Clarke Market, where you can find everything from fresh produce to local crafts. Victoria, Seychelles, is a place to escape the everyday, to reconnect with nature, and to rediscover the beauty of simplicity. Finally, we've reached my neck of the woods, the city I call home, Durban, South Africa. And let me tell you, Durban is not just a city, it's a vibe. They call it South Africa's playground, and for good reason. With miles of golden beaches, a year-round subtropical climate, and a culture that's as warm and welcoming as the Indian Ocean. Durban is the place to be if you want to relax, unwind and soak up the sun. But Durban's not just about beaches and sunshine. Oh no, this city's got layers. We've got a rich history, a melting pot of cultures, and a spirit that's as vibrant and colourful as the saris you'll see drying on washing lines. From the bustling Indian markets on Grey Street to the trendy cafes and bars along Florida Road, Durban has something for everyone. And then there's the food. Oh, the food! Durban is a culinary melting pot where Indian curries meet Zulu bunny chows. And you can get a bunny chow, let me tell you, you haven't lived. Durban is a city that gets under your skin. It's a city that makes you feel alive. It's a city that makes you feel like you're home. And there you have it, folks, our whirlwind tour of Africa's most beautiful cities. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the tranquil beaches of Zanzibar, Africa is a continent of contrasts, a continent of beauty, and a continent that will surprise you at every turn. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Africa's most beautiful cities. I hope we've inspired you to add a few of these destinations to your travel bucket list. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing travel content. And be sure to let us know in the comments below which city you'd like to visit first.